afternoon, and welcome to our first day of Community College Week. My name is Nikki. I'm with the Recruitment and Outreach Department here at Delgado, and right now is our Cosmetology and Barbering program event. So we have some of our representatives here from Cosmetology and Barbering programs. If you're following us on Facebook and you have any questions, please put those in the comments. If you're here in the meeting with us, please put them in the chat, or you can ask at the end as well. We'll get all your questions answered today. So I'm going to hand it on over to our experts.
Hello, my name is Lauricia Jones. I am the department chair for Cosmetology and Barbering, and this is Ms. Slaughter. Ms. Slaughter is Ms. Slaughter is the chair for cosmetology, and we have Mr. Connolly, who is our lead barber instructor. He's not with us today, but we are ready to answer questions for you about our program, the admissions requirements for our program, the length of our program, and talk about some of the things that we do in the Cosmetology and Barbering program for preparation for licensure. So do you have any questions, or would you just like for us to share information as it pertains to enrolling in the program? Any questions?
Do we just jump in and ask questions?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, Miss Jones, it's Catherine. How are you?
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so I wanted to attend today to make sure that I was doing everything properly. Last time I actually filled out my financial aid for the wrong term. So I want to make sure that I'm doing it for the correct term. So it's spring and not fall.
So next semester you'll be entering in the fall.
Okay.
So it would be fall 2021.
Okay.
So
okay.
Fall 2021. Fall 2021.
Okay, and I signed up for the financial aid class. I think that's tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I signed up for that so that I do my financial aid correctly this time.
Okay.
The only other question that I had was, do you all happen to know the hours of the fall classes so I can go ahead and kind of coordinate my schedule with my clients?
Well, we have day classes and we have afternoon classes. So the classes are hybrid, where there's 2 classes for the freshman classes. Like before, you would have to come on campus for the practical part of it. We offer those same classes in the afternoon, where you would have to come on campus. I'm not sure what your schedule is, but you would have to definitely come on for the hands-on part of that.
Okay.
So there's a morning and an afternoon, and I'm hoping that one of those will fit your schedule.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. How do we get that schedule? Once we go through admissions and do our financial aid, do we pick our times then?
No, you would, so because you turned in everything that you needed to turn in to me.
I did.
Right, so you will be able to schedule, make an appointment to put your classes in, and then you'll be able to see the schedule, the times that fits more appropriately.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
I didn't have another question.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Anyone else?
Could you maybe just walk through some of the basics of the program and just provide some information?
Maybe we'll just do it.
If you have questions during the presentation, definitely type them into the chat and I can let them know when they come in.
Okay, so I'll let Ms. Slaughter talk a little bit about the cosmetology program, and since Mr. Conley's not with us, I'll share about that. Okay. Hello.
So we have in the cosmetology program, we have day and night classes, Monday through Friday. The program consists of 1,500 clock hours. So it might take you about 3 semesters and a summer, so maybe a year and a half to complete. There are some required documents that you need to bring in to get registered, such as your high school GED, your birth certificate, driver's license, a your social security card, and a money order. And proof of education, just some kind of proof of education. We go through different phases. We have the freshman phase where you have to end with 450 clock hours. The next phase, you'll probably take about 2 or 3 classes, ending with 900, and then the next semester it'll be 1,200, and then you'll be ending with 1,500 clock hours. So we do have classes in a particular order that you have to follow. Do clients maybe in August we may start back with our guest service floor, where we will offer client services to the outside guests.
Okay, so once you have submitted your documents to, you've done everything for the college, then you will make an appointment or come in. We are here Monday through Friday, accepting applications of 9 to 3:30, so that we can get your information in, verify your documents. Remember, you have to bring original documents. We make the copies because we always send documentation with the board that we have copied from original documents. Some homeschool programs are not accepted by the board, so we like to do that on the front end so that we can make sure, because we do have the high-set program that's available for students, and we would like to get you in so that you will be able to test for your high-set. If you are 18 or older, you don't have to sit for the test. If you are under 18, you do have to sit for classes, but you can schedule to take the test if you are 18 or older, the high set, to complete your requirements for the cosmetology board. So if you have any questions about that, please put that in the chat. For our barbering program, it is a program that requires 1,500 clock hours also. This must be a program that is completed in its entirety, the 1,500 hours, before a barber student can sit for licensure. Cosmetology students can sit for their theory exam at 1,000 clock hours, and then when the completion of that, the 500, you can sit for your practical. But barber students have to complete the whole program before they sit for license. The other thing is barbers take their exams all at one time. Cosmetology can take it in 2 parts. But barbers, once you're finished, your requirements for the board is a high school diploma or a high set. Different from cosmetology, if you have a homeschool diploma, but you have completed the 10th grade at a public school or Catholic school that is accredited by the state, you can bring in that document, and that will be proof of education for the cosmetology board. But for the barber board, it has to be your high school diploma or your high set completion in order to apply for barbering. Cosmetology does dual enrollment. Barbers don't do dual enrollment. You have to be completed and have the required documents for the board, which is your high school or high set, a $90 money order to register with the board, 2 passport size pictures, your social security card, and your birth certificate. All of the information that Ms. Slaughter and myself, the documents that's required for these programs, this information is sent to Baton Rouge, to the cosmetology board, your cosmetology request, and the barber board for your the barber request to become a student in either one of those programs. Both programs, 3 semesters in 1 summer. Curriculum is already preset to make sure that everything is covered. We do as Ms. Slaughter said, come August, we'll begin to take a few customers by appointment, getting ready to get back into the flow, hopefully of where somewhat near normalcy for this department, because of course we are continuously training and licensing students because cosmetologists and barbers aren't going anywhere. So in our program, we do teach the safety in order for clients to be able to still come into the salons, because everybody on the staff is still a licensed cosmetology or barbering. So we are still working out in the field. So we're practicing safety. So definitely we make that a part of our curriculum here, where we're training students in our on our guest service floor to be able to continue to service the public, so that we will be able to make sure that everyone is strong and still adequately able to be employed as a licensed cosmetology or barber. So one thing I just want to say as it relates to our programs, we are doing some of our classes online, the theory classes, in order to be able to accommodate those parents who may have their children at home on homeschool. We have also added evening classes to our curriculum to be able to assist parents alike who want to change their career, add a different career, be able to be licensed in something that will always keep them employed, because it is very important. I feel that it's very important that everyone have a license with a skill of trade in order to be able to continue to be successful no matter what happens. What I said about this job is that for cosmetologists and barbers, we can never be out of work. So we have any questions at all? Any other information that anyone would be just have questions about the program that you would like to ask about registering, getting started, how lucrative the employment is in this field. It is very lucrative because there's so many things that are actually available for you to be able to do. Every company needs an educator. Every company needs a distributor. Every company needs a platform artist to be able to demonstrate their products, because just as this industry is continuously going on and moving forward, companies are trying to do the same. And so they need licensed educators and barbers and stylists to be able to go out and promote new tools, procedures, and products. So that's all a part of this industry. There is Sally's, is Smart Style, there J.C. Penney, Southern Hair Cutters. All these companies are always looking for licensed stylists and barbers to become employed at their establishment. Any questions at all?
I know we do have someone joining us on the phone, so if I know you can't type in the chat, but if you do have a question, you can unmute yourself and please go ahead and ask. Larissa, where do some of our graduates go when they are done with the program?
Some of our student graduates have they've opened salons and barbershops, which are really, really nice. I had the opportunity to visit a few and see a few on social media. A lot of them go to Walmart, which is Smart Style. I think it's always great when students do that, especially when they're just starting out, because it kind of helps them to be able to get their paycheck and see the taxes that comes out, and how to further themselves in this career professionally to start off with. And then you can branch off into your own establishment, because it allows you to learn the business side of this. A lot of our students do very well because they will come back and take business classes with Delgado. They'll take some starting a new business, some entrepreneur classes, customer service classes, everything to be able to strengthen themselves and get themselves ready for to transition this into a professional career. So they go to establishments where they can be paid, even if it's working on commission. They don't have to advertise for themselves. They don't have to buy product. These things is just helping getting started. And of course, once you get really strong and continue to have people to come back and request them, when they get ready to branch off, clients usually follow them when they get ready to go into their own establishments as cosmetologists and barbers. Yeah. So there are a lot of opportunities available for students.
Awesome. All right. Well, if there's no additional questions, that was fantastic. That was so much good information. You know, I don't know if you mentioned, but the programs are located at the Sidney Collier campus. So
yes,
there's.
You mentioned that. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we have all of the state-of-the-art tools and products, and both of our programs, we go through facials, we go through hair color, chemicals, because barbers today are barber stylists. So everything that both students learn is very good. They get a whole lot of experience, hands-on. That's why for our practical part of our classes, even when we're online, they're done here at the college so that students will be able to come in, get a feel, work with their teacher, get all the skills and all that is needed in order to be successful. They both do all the same things except for barbers don't do nails. Now, do they ever go and learn to do? Yes. But they are able to do chemicals, cuts, colors, facials. All of the services are offered to both sets of clients, and students are now licensed to be able to do them all.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Thank you all for joining us today and for tuning in to our event. Thank you all so much for presenting. I really appreciate it, giving us that fantastic information. You know, we are definitely a super affordable place to get this degree.
Absolutely.
You know, we have students coming out of the program with little to no debt. And like Larcia said, like going into a very lucrative career. So if you have additional questions, you know, please reach out to us. We are always here to help. You can message us through Facebook if you're watching us that way. You can contact us directly. But we just want to make sure that we kind of get you through on your path and help you out. So thank y'all again. We have probably about a dozen more Community College Week events coming up this week. So please check out the website to see of our additional events that we have going on, and hope everyone has a great day.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.